Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of Noob or Not, my ongoing video series where I play the hours of Overwatch and ask you to let me know in the comments below if I'm being a noob or not. Today is Torbjorn Tuesday. I don't know if I'm really going to do a Torbjorn every Tuesday, but I have been playing a lot of Torbjorns lately, and on Busan in particular, I haven't really had an opportunity to see where any of the turrets place well. So I thought I'd fire it up and take a look around and see what we can find. As you can see, Black Magic is playing on Reinhardt, and he wants to go down low. But actually, he's kind of experimenting with his voice lines right now. We've got to prepare for those play-of-the-game moments, ladies and gentlemen. It's an art form, and you want to make sure you're ready. Now, I don't recommend attacking through the low ground unless you've got a Lucio to get you there right away, so that you can kind of take cover maybe on the mecha side. I don't know. I'd prefer to go high ground. I also, well, maybe you want to come this way if you're trying to race back to the point, to get back to the point and make sure you keep a stall alive or keep whatever. Then you might want to come through here. But as for me, as you can see, man, I don't think it's a wise decision. It's a small, narrow little corridor, and you have this big open platform behind you. If you get backed up into it, you have high boot potential. I don't like it. No, but, you know, try a turret and see what happens. Okay, over here we're going to regroup on the right-hand side high ground and try to get into a better position. This is kind of a very defensive turret, and I'm placing it here because they have the point, so they could be anywhere on the high ground or even on the point or on the high ground left. But, you know, it worked out. Shooting down the line, I get my kills because they can't see me. Somebody's behind me, but I didn't know who it was. It turns out it's a McCree, but I'm going to run for it. We're going to take the point, and I'm going to continue to put my turret into a nice little Overwatch position. So if there you go, McCree. If McCree comes behind me, I've got a pretty good shot of my turret picking him up, which you saw. Or if he flanks around the other way, I've got a pretty good shot of my turret picking him up coming from the right side, the far extreme right side. On the other side of the pillar, like in the little lounge chairs areas, if you know what I'm talking about. Down on the point, blast shields up. I do give this call out. Whenever the blast shields go up or down, I like to let the team know what the situation is. You might try running in here. If a tracer comes running in here, she might run into it. If you are a Junkrat and you place your mine on top of the blast shield goes up. I've seen it destroy mine. Well, I've experienced it, I should say. As a Junkrat, I put my mine down and then went to go jump, but the blast shield came up at the same time I pressed my button. So I didn't hear the explosion. I just went up like the 10 feet, maybe, tall that is. The 3 meters you see there. And that was that. I was like, oh, okay, what's up? So something's up with the blast shields. Be careful with your interactivity there. Gathering up armor, scraps, so I can make armor for my teammates. Everything's under control. My turret is way back on the back left, holding the point. We've got a pretty strong hold on this team. I hear the May ult go down. I know I'm dead. There's no getting away from it. So there you go. Dead to May. Coming back out, and you see a couple of my team went down low. Nobody was on my turret yet, so I went ahead and Molten Core. I'm coming off the left side here on Coast to kind of give you a look at what it is. There is a minor health pack there, as you saw. I'm farting around because you never know when you might get a play of the game with your turret. Start shooting upfield. We've got them divided in a pretty good way. I thought I felt somebody jump behind me. It was, in fact, Winston. He runs from me. Poor Reinhardt must have had a pulse bomb on him that got somebody else killed. So sorry, but there's a lot of hooping and hollering. High ground left, right again. Gonna have a nice oversight position, Overwatch position on the point. It's a single turret though, because I thought I'd give him some action over here and be down to one person, and then backdoor him, so I'd have this. But again, McCree comes up around the corner. I didn't see him. He got me. Kind of a noob moment, but I was kind of going for it. It's still in the first week of the game. This is when Busan's map was in the arcade nonstop. Not many people knew what the map was all about. Of course, I played it for like 24 hours straight the first night. You know how it is. I like this place right here because it's not elevated up. It can see like where people are over there where I'm shooting now if they start approaching. But it's not like you and I are standing there doing this. Like Torbjorn's head is all that's exposed, right? But a turret's a turret. McCree sneaks up on me again. But you know, he is what he is. He's up on the high ground right. My team's fighting on the payload. These new blue silhouettes are amazing. This update has made it so much easier for me to do no UI, so now I can see exactly where everybody is. Gonna mix it up and put it on the left high ground. I almost said low ground there. Left high ground, so I have this nice angle on where McCree is at. Blast shields up. We win the first round. Nice round. I think I died a couple times foolishly. Come on. What were we doing charging into them? Oh, dance floor revolution. What were we doing charging into them knowing a male was coming? We had to know a male was coming, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Coming out of the second door, we are on Busan's downtown area. There's a lot of fun stuff here. Normally, I would go up that little path you see to the left and put my turret on the high ground that kind of overlaps this whole middle section. I don't know why I came and put it down here. Maybe this was before I kind of realized I wanted it in that position. I also wanted to see if they were to come straight to the point and fight. That's what it is. Because a lot of teams early was still doing this, and they still might. So if a team pushes right onto the point and fight, I find that this is a pretty good little turret location. It kind of watches the back flank on the left. It kind of shoots down through the cracks onto the whole objective, but they can't see you. Back where they are, it even shoots up that little path where May was going. But any farther back than this, it's not really going to get them, you know, as you can see. But it helped me get this Mercy, and that was important to me. I think I'm going to go for this Moira, come around the corner, try to drop armor. I didn't have any, but come back around. Let her go away. Oh, no, I think I'm dead. No, I made it. Whew. All you got to do is just keep hammering, ladies and gentlemen. To be a Torbjorn, if you're not hammering, well, you're just stammering. All right, well, let's give this Reinhardt a couple pops. I don't know why he came in all by himself, and so I don't know what he was swinging around on. Our Reinhardt does a little light calisthenics. I'm going to drop some armor for my Moira, who decided to give us a big beam for some reason. That's okay. We'll take it forward and see what we got in front of us. May isolates very well. That was a good division, keeping us away from the fight. Got to give props to May on that. Gonna throw some armor up there. Look out for that pulse bomb. I almost fell victim to it. I'm in over my head, as you can see. I was clowning around because at the time it was 3v0. I was like, what's taking these guys so long to fall back? But they saw something I didn't, and by the time I saw it, it was too late. Back into the action. Black Magic on Brigitte. Does not like playing Brigitte. Thinks she's OP, but it is what it is, you know. It's what the map called for, what the team makeup called for. Got around the corner so McCree couldn't knew me. I'm going to come this way just in case somebody's following me. I'm going to use this little bit of cover and get into position. My team is diving now. They're kind of fighting on the low ground, or on that middle ground area over in front of the theater. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to get this turret just in time, and we're all going to be here. And Moira got me. I'm like, can I fight her? No, there's May. Can I get away from this? No, there's May. What was I thinking? Of course you're not going to do it. And Tracer was coming in for good measure. But I pulled 3 off of the main fight, and the main fight continued. And now my team is entirely on there. Why aren't they green? Can I get a green silhouette for the green berries? You know, they're not all blueberries. A lot of them are the usual suspects. Man, I better remember everybody's name. This is where I like to put that turret. And now that we've controlled this point, there's a couple places we can put it. But if they're going to come through this middle section, I'd rather have this peppering on them while they're focusing on getting up to the point and not really being aware of the slow but steady pressure they're getting from behind. And as you can see, there's just a couple little places it's going to hit, unless they go up onto the high ground themselves. If they take those stairs up, it's going to be all over them. So if they try to race down low, they're going to get peppered just a little bit, maybe not notice, and get hit a couple times, and that's going to help. And if they go up onto the high ground, they're going to get peppered a lot, and they might turn around and look at me, but then they got to, you know, come at my turret while they have their back at the rest of the team that's on the objective. Or possibly holding the high ground where my turret is now, we're watching, or on the top of this building. I think at this point I pretty much phoned it in and just went to just straight hammering mode, and there you go. Game's over, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you were entertained by this Torbjorn. Is Torb coming back? I don't know. Word on the street is he getting an adjustment that's negatively going to impact his ability to produce armor. What? The play of the game? This noob? No way. Let's see what it was. Yeah, I know. Who is this troublemaker? Oh, there's that Mercy. We remember this moment. Sorry, I wanted to go to endorsements, and then I remembered I was recording at the time. Let's see here. Yeah. And then, oh, don't kill me, May. Oh, well, I made it. Don't vote for that guy. He's a noob. Who do we got here? Sans, thank you very much. You're a shot caller. Kaiga, let's give you shot caller. Why not? And Hayes, thanks for playing. Gelka, thanks for playing. Black Magic, thanks for playing. My friends, if you've enjoyed this, thanks for watching. And if you'd like to see more, then by all means, please do consider subscribing for more coming real soon. And if you can't wait that long, YouTube has hand-selected a video for you on the left, and I put together my playlist of Noob or Not moments and top 15 plays of the game on the bottom left.